I'm here today with one of the most established, most recognizable brands of blast pots in the industry, Clemco. It's one of their classic setups. We're going to talk about some simple maintenance items that'll save you hundreds of dollars and countless hours of downtime and frustration in the field. So stick with me. Let's go through how this thing works and what you can do to keep an eye on it and fix things before they get to the point that this pot did. In one of my previous videos, we went through how this pot works, functions, and how all the valves operate and what they do. So please take a couple minutes, watch that one first. Everything will make more sense in this troubleshooting and service video that we're about to do. Okay, so to recap quickly from our previous video, our air comes in here. This is the air inlet valve. What happens is when I compress my RLX deadman, it sends an air signal back to my air inlet valve, opening this up, allowing air to come into the pot. At the same time, it sends an air signal up to my 1-inch outlet valve, closing that to stop air from screaming out of the pot. This allows pressure to build in the pot, sand to flow, we start to blast. When I let go of the deadman trigger, that RLX pneumatic handle, now this 1-inch outlet valve will open up and the 1-inch inlet valve will close, allowing all the air to evacuate out of the pot, depressurize, we stop blasting for safety. This air inlet valve is a very durable valve. We normally don't have problems with it, but there is a kit I'll cover at the end. I would have one of these on hand. It's a cheap insurance policy. So what we're here to talk about today is the exhaust and the outlet part. This is where most of the wear and where you have to pay attention to save yourself hundreds of dollars in repair costs and countless hours of downtime. A few simple checks a day can prevent a lot of maintenance and lost productivity on your part. When we exhaust this pot, all the air from the whole pot comes through the abrasive trap, the outlet valve, and the muffler. But along with that comes a teaspoon or two of grit every time we do it. So in order for these valves to maintain their operating order and to work correctly, we have to have some safety precautions and they have to be operating correctly. Now here's an example. In this abrasive trap, there is a brass screen. This screen, if it is got holes in it like this one does, it is not going to stop the grit and the abrasive. So it's going to go on downstream and do some additional damage. This is something you should open up this valve. It's very easy to do with this wing nut. It sits right in here like so. Check this every day. If that was done, it wouldn't have got to this point and we could have saved everything downstream from getting destroyed. Next, this screen got compromised. The grit got downstream. This is the 1-inch outlet valve. There is a kit for this one. It's $58. If you catch it soon, and I'll teach you how at the end, you can stop from burning out the whole valve. To replace the whole valve is a $325 project and an extra part you would need to have. You don't necessarily need to have that in stock if you watch your valve and do the rebuild kit at a timely manner. In this case, that didn't get done. We smoked the $325 outlet valve and it went on to the Clemco muffler. The muffler is an $80 part. Now this muffler has also been blown and is smoked. So in this rebuild, the customer was down in the middle of the job today, brought us the pot to fix. He lost some productivity, and now we have to not only rebuild the abrasive trap, but we have to replace the outlet and replace the muffler. And all this could have been prevented with a couple easy steps. Here's my tip to you. Every day before you start blasting, open this up, check the screen, look at it. If it's got holes, worn, packed, clean it, change it. It's very cheap. The second part, when you start blasting, stand by your pot, hold the trigger, pressurize this pot and check for leaks. If there's any small leak and we catch it soon, we can put a $50 to $8 part kit in this 1-inch outlet valve and keep from blowing out the body on the whole valve like was done here. And in this case, it even went to the point where it blew out the $80 muffler at the end. So let's recap. Let's talk about the parts. Clemco, part number 01927. Repair kit I recommend having for your inlet valve. Clemco also makes a very nice abrasive trap maintenance kit. 01925, $40. You should have this in your truck. This valve, one of the most important to carry a maintenance kit for, the 1-inch outlet valve, part number 01928. This will save you time and money too. If we catch it early, like I said, from testing it when you start blasting, depression hold, look for leaks, so we don't have to replace the whole $325 valve. So the abrasive muffler, if you do need one of these, 05068 is the Clemco OEM part number. At Abrasive Blast Supply, we not only stock all the Clemco OEM parts for this pot, but as well as blast room pots, bulk pots, or any other Clemco pot. We can help you troubleshoot it, get you the parts out the same day so you can get back to having a blast. Give us a call, 877-909-7848, and have a blast.
All right, guys, thanks for sticking around. And if you made it this far, here's a couple extra pro tips on items I would always have with my Clemco pot. Part number 02325, the gasket in the top. Part number 02369, the manway gasket on the side. Part number 03699, the pop-up valve. The Clemco RLX handle, 19565. And finally, the pneumatic twin line for the RLX, part number 01951. Guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you get all your parts. Call us at ABS.